Here I am going to discuss the Archimedes principle. So what is Archimedes principle? I have already shown you the video of based on Archimedes principle. We have already derived it. Okay. According to it, suppose that firstly we should discuss it in detail. We have immersed any object inside the liquid. Okay. So if we are immersing any object inside the liquid, of course it will displace some amount of water. Okay. Suppose that initially the vessel was completely filled with the water, and now we have immersed an object inside it. So what will happen if it was completely filled with the water, then the water will come out. It has been observed that whenever we are measuring this weight of this displaced liquid, then it was equal to the buoyant force. How have we calculated the buoyant force? Firstly, you can measure the weight of the block with the help of weighing machine. Okay. Now, whenever we are immersing it inside the liquid, suppose that initially it was of 10 Newton. Then the reading will reduce to 6 Newton. Suppose that. Why? Because the force is also acting in upward direction, that is called the buoyant force. Okay, so the two forces are acting on it. One is acting downward, that is the weight of the object, that was 10 Newton, and the buoyant force was of 4 Newton. So what will be the resultant force? The resultant force will be of 6 Newton. That's why the reading has become 6 Newton. Okay, because whenever any object is immersed inside the liquid, it will lose some weight. Why? Due to the buoyant force. It is acting upward, weight is acting downward, so the resultant of these two forces will decrease. Of course, it will be 6 Newton, suppose. Okay, so here the buoyant force is 4 Newton, and it has been observed that the weight of the liquid which has been displaced by the object is equal to the buoyant force. But we will discuss it in detail. We have already derived the formula for calculating the buoyant force. क्या था बच्चे को? Buoyant force it was equal to V into rho into G, क्योंकि mass into gravity होता है तो mass equal to density into volume, so it will be D या rho into V into G. Here rho is the density of what? Density of liquid. V is volume of object. So whenever we are discussing about on which factors the buoyant force depends on, so it depends on density of the liquid and the volume of the object. Greater the density of the liquid, greater will be the buoyant force applied by the liquid, and greater the volume of the object, greater will be the buoyant force. Okay. So by increasing the volume of the object, we can increase the buoyant force, and by increasing the density of the liquid, we can also increase the buoyant force. So it depends on two factors, that is the density of liquid and the volume of the object. Okay. Now whenever we are discussing about, suppose that any object is immersed inside the liquid, then the volume of the object will be equal to volume of the displaced liquid. जितनी उसकी खुद की स्पेस है, उतनी ही स्पेस तो जा करके उतना ही स्पेस, मतलब वाटर को उतना ही अमाउंट, उतनी स्पेस के वाटर को ही तो डिस्प्लेस करेगा. यानी ऑब्जेक्ट का वॉल्यूम और डिस्प्लेस्ड लिक्विड का वॉल्यूम सेम होगा. ठीक है. So in this case the volume of the object will be equal to volume of the displaced liquid. Okay. So here we can put volume of the, whenever any object will immerse inside the liquid, so it will be rho into V. V आप क्या लिख सकते हो here? Volume of the object will be equal to volume of displaced liquid. जितना उसका खुद का वॉल्यूम है उतना ही वो वाटर को भी डिस्प्लेस करेगा. वॉल्यूम क्या होता है? स्पेस. तो जितनी उसकी खुद की स्पेस है उतना ही तो वाटर में जाके ऑक्यूपाई करके उस वाटर को हटाएगा. सो वॉल्यूम ऑफ डिस्प्लेस्ड लिक्विड. ओके. इट विल बी रो इनटू V इनटू G. हियर रो इज व्हाट? रो इज द डेंसिटी ऑफ लिक्विड. V is the volume of the displaced liquid. So volume into density will be equal to mass. किसका मास? डिस्प्लेस्ड लिक्विड का मास. क्योंकि उसी लिक्विड की डेंसिटी है, उसी लिक्विड का कौन सा वॉल्यूम है? डिस्प्लेस्ड लिक्विड का वॉल्यूम है. तो volume into density will be equal to mass, and which mass? Mass of the displaced liquid. So mass into g, gravitational acceleration, which is equal to weight. M into g is what? Weight. किसका weight? Displaced liquid का weight. ठीक है? So it will be equal to, so finally we can say buoyant force will be equal to mass into gravitational acceleration m into g, यानी weight of displaced liquid. So I think so it is very clear, है ना, याद करने की जरूरत है. So whenever any object is immersed inside the liquid will exert an upward force, that is called buoyant force, which will equal to weight of the displaced liquid. Okay, weight of the liquid displaced by it. Now I am going to discuss the principle of flotation when any object will float or sink. From Archimedes' principle, we have derived a formula that was buoyant force was equal to weight of displaced liquid. Okay. Now, we know that whenever any object is immersed inside the liquid, two forces are acting on it. The one is acting downward, that is its weight, and the other one force is acting, which is acting upward, that is buoyant force. When the object will in equilibrium, when it will be in equilibrium, when these two forces will equal in magnitude. Okay. So finally, if we are discussing about principle of flotation, so here two forces are acting on it. One is the weight of the object, the other one is buoyant force. So whenever the weight of the object is equal to buoyant force, then the object will be in equilibrium and it will float. It will not sink. So for flotation, the buoyant force, that is an upward force, is equal to the downward force. Which one force is downward? That is weight of the object. So the buoyant force should be equal to weight of the object for flotation. And from Archimedes' principle, we have derived that the buoyant force is equal to weight of the displaced liquid. So we can put the value buoyant force is equal to weight of displaced liquid. So finally we can conclude that the weight of the displaced liquid, whenever it will be equal to weight of object, then object will float. Okay. This one is a principle of flotation. Other one thing is, whenever the density of the object is greater than the density of the water, then it will sink, and whenever its density is less than the density of the water, then it will float. Okay. Thank you, friends.